who's going to win more titles, Dak Prescott or Derek Carr, relatively young QBs? I'll say that what Money just said. Until they stop giving out only one Lombardi a year, it's overly optimistic to start counting how many trophies a guy is destined to win. They only do one.
Who's most likely to win one? How about that instead of who's going to win
right.
one? Which one of those two is most likely to win one?
What I was thinking about as I was considering that is especially, so the last 14 titles have been won by 8 quarterbacks. So that leaves out a lot of guys. Matt Ryan, Phil Rivers, Cam Newton, 6 seasons in, Andrew Luck's 5 seasons in, and none of those guys obviously have rings. So it does, though. Dan Marino is kind of the outlier of the all-time greats who never won a Super Bowl. This generation, the 21st century, by virtue, I guess, of it being a quarterback league or QBs who we all consider to be really high-end guys, there are going to be a lot of guys that sort of fit that mold, too. They're just never going to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
There are a lot of really good quarterbacks that are going to play in multiple Pro Bowls and otherwise
and won't
never win.
Yep.
Who is the answer, though, Money? Who's Derek Carr or Dak Prescott?
I think I'll go. Oh, man, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It is tough.
I think I'd go Dak. I think I would, just because I don't think Tom Brady is going to stop playing football for the next 4 years. I really think he's going to keep playing. And that team is just so damn good. And you got to make the Super Bowl in order to win it. And when you think about what Atlanta was able to do, because, when the Super Bowl comes around, weird things happen. The Giants beat the Patriots the 2 times. You know what I mean? It's just, So just get there. Which one of those two is more likely to get there? I feel like Dak is more likely to get there based on the conference in which he plays than Derek Carr right now. So I'll take Dak.
Cindy.
I like your argument a lot.
Yeah.
Although Aaron Rodgers is in the NFC, so that's my only problem there. But I think my gut says the Derek Carr pick, because while I agree about Tom Brady, I just don't think it's unlikely you're going to win even if he plays for the next 6 years. It's unlikely he's going to
make all 6 Super Bowls.
Right. So I think that Raiders team, their defense is improving consistently, and
they're young.
They're young. Their offense is it's a really dynamic offense. We'll see what happens with at their running back position this season, but I think.
All right. How about this then? I'll throw this at you. As I'm looking at which division would you rather play in? Because you got to win your division first to get into the playoffs, right? So now which one of those two guys, let's just project over the next 3-4 years, do you think is most likely to win his division?
It is very difficult to look at the AFC West and determine who.
Right.
I guess the Raiders appear to be a tick better.
But with all those pass rushers, and that's the thing. I look at the NFC East and you think about the mess the Redskins are. The Eagles are still breaking in a young quarterback that's not ready. And then you have the Giants, who look like they made all the right moves. They don't have a running back either. But yeah, so that's
they don't have a running back.
I think I'd rather have Dak just because I could see them maybe running that division for a little while.
The Cowboys are a fascinating case as we sit
Cowboys
here in
defense,
between.
Though,
it's bad.
They've got some missing pieces.
Yeah.
But, a year removed from 13-3, you look at that Cowboys schedule, and it's hard to imagine that they're in store for a repeat of that. How good that team's going to be, how well Dak will perform in his sophomore season, yet to be determined.